and you're watching Pro Teaches News. Ooh, is somebody talking about pros? Not that kind of pro. See you there.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today with me, Pika.
Hey.
And we're going over an interesting little project, the new Teen Titans Games, an original graphic novel by Wolfman and Perez, rest in peace. And it's basically it was a graphic novel that started way back in the 80s. It was first pitched in 88. And Perez got through a lot of the artwork. I even showed you how far they got. It was a good over half. But then life got in the way. They worked on different projects, never had a chance to finish it. And by the time they did, while they had a lot of the plotting, a lot of their mindset had completely changed. They don't even remember a lot of some of their plannings, and they didn't have everything finalized. So they had to first look back over what they did have, rework it, and then come up with a way, thing to come up with afterwards, to wrap things up.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is of course around the point when Danny Chase is still on the team.
Yeah.
Yep, so this should tell you. But there's parts in here that can make it very clear why this can never be canon now. It would have been a game changer if this did release when it was supposed to. Because they have a character, a well-known supporting character die.
So now it's basically as a one-shot graphic novel, it's out of continuity.
Yep, out of continuity, which gave him a lot more freedom by the end.
Well, you gain some, you lose some, and ultimately it's,
Yep. So yeah, in this game, we're going to go over some of the interest stuff. Like, when I set about writing this introduction, I wasn't sure where to begin. I can go back to 87 or 88, the mist of time and an awful memory for dates obscure the exact moment, when my brilliant new Teen Titans co-creator, George Perez, and I got together with original editor, Barbara Kessel, and mentioned my very, very initial rough idea. Or perhaps a few months later, when the art stunning beyond belief started coming in. Or flash forward a year or so later to my disappointment when the project, for so many reasons, stopped. Or perhaps slightly more than a decade and a half later when it started again, then stopped again. Only to finally make it all the way to this lavish hardcover you're holding in your hands. See what I mean right there? That sums it up.
Yeah.
And of course, this gives us something about what led him into being a fan of Titans, and he was a fan of the original Titans. How it's one of his first gigs was Black Hawk and everything. Once Crisis was done, he went on to work on Wonder Woman. And basically, they had since moved. Wolfman was in California, and George was still in New York.
And that was before easier ways of communication. So it was phone calls to communicate about it.
Yep. And sorry guys, you have to read online because there's not even DC Universe Infinite has it. However, just to make it clear, hold on. I do have my own copy. And obviously, Perez. There's a reason why I cried when I couldn't work it all the day. It was described when he said he was going on hospice. I really couldn't. I was that upset.
I can understand. I can't, obviously, if you haven't met him to the point of getting autograph, I could understand. I can understand that.
And having a commission done.
Yeah. And the kind of commissions, those I can understand. I can but I can't relate.
Yep. But anyway, George drew 70 or so pages before Titans fatigue set in. Yeah, the full Xerox of George's 70 magnificent pages sat in my closet for years. Every so often I look at them and just wish there was a way to complete the story. But DC thought, much to my chagrin, was that this book had to be penciled only by George and written only by me. It was to be our Titans swan song, and either it was going to be done right or not done at all. I get proud for DC for sticking to that.
Yeah, who was the head?
That was Hey, Tatio was not always a bad guy, and I think some more and more people are realizing there was a lot more better stuff for him than we thought.
Hey, in that sense, Didio is also kind of somewhat controversial that there's a good stuff and the bad stuff, and try to bring both of the good stuff is then with people. What about all of the bad stuff? He also got.
Of course, yeah. Then 2004, George called and said he wanted to finish it. I said yes. No, I shouted yes. And yeah, that the 30th anniversary of George and his Titans was coming up in 2010. And if games was ever to be done, that was the best time. But things had changed. We never worked out the ending for the original graphic novel. After page 70 or so, we only had scattered ideas and no real conclusion. That would, of course, and that would have, of course, happened, but it just, it felt like, we'll figure it out as we go along. But then fatigue set in.
I can relate to, because I think I have mentioned a couple of times, I have a 200 word pages long Word document of an original story that I started writing in 2012. And it's also kind of in the same situation. It's unfinished. It's kind of like a novelization with original characters that I started writing, and it's still unfinished after almost a decade.
But yeah, 23 years it took for this to finish. 23 years. Do you believe that he's ready to put it? Longest Titans deadline ever. But yeah, we open up in with a plane flying over. They're talking with James Faraday, like Faraday, or King Faraday. I mean, what do you want now?
Greenland.
Yep, Greenland. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, what do you want now, Game Master? Thought you know that it's time. And I'm warning you, if you go down that road, I will find you and I will kill you. You said you tried that. I'm still here. I'll keep trying until I succeed. I know. And that's what's going to make this fun. Oh, dear. A small town's been attacked. Yeah. Now, there's so much dialogue. I'm not going to read everything, obviously. Oh, but then if you explain how they saw like a nuke might have gone off or something, but then they see this. Your move, Faraday. Agent Faraday. Do you mind explaining to this committee why, after killing hundreds, terrorists would take the time to paint in blood on a bunker wall? Your move, Faraday. As I've repeatedly stated, I have no idea, but when I was first assigned to the supervised incoming APRNet data, I warned you we were subtly receiving not the usual 1 or 2 isolated threats a day, but hundreds. The militant then on the Milnet, then the internet increased that to thousands. Our enemies were no longer centered in one country, but were now everywhere communicating with each other. Obviously, and the internet, yeah. Obviously, that's a definite case of the update in the dialogue.
Yeah.
Not saying that in a bad way, but it actually makes it more fitting.
It's kind
basically we then find out. You know how there's always been war games that are done. Where you have a cabal of people in secret being gathered by the government to figure out certain scenarios, certain game plans. And see how the world would react. This was a case of one of them going bad. There's been cases of those people sometimes snap, just going nutso after their realization. And Dai Kaiju. I get that right. Is Shiro Dai Kaiju? That's a mouthful. There should be a package waiting for me. Got it right here. Heavy mother. I always want to go to Japan, The women there, they really worship us guys. They know their place. As should all. Cringy, I know. The game is on.
Or maybe this is kind of establishing what kind of person this character is.
Yep. Squire. It's Knight's move. Cool. Step 7 complete. Now again, as I said before, Originally, these would have been individual characters, not connected at all. But with simple dialogue changes, you can overhaul the whole story.
These kind of like that. What they used, what Marvel comics did with the Marvel method was drawing the whole thing and then adding dialogue later.
Yeah, well, this is a case where they were trying to do it to make the ending make more sense. Because again, originally these individuals would have been separate.
Yeah.
Yep. Now Faraday's of course ready to because they're about to cancel his stuff because they feel like until then you are officially relieved because of everything that happened. Of course, they say it'll take a month to make our decision. Until then, you're relieved.
Paid vacation.
Yeah. But obviously then he's basically then decided to, I'm going to try and do this without, my resources. So I'm going to contact the Titans to help. Because this is going to get bad. Because he feels like these idiots don't understand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, again, there's a guy, all those deliveries delivered. Setup will begin shortly. Macon received his delivery. Now, and plays now in your court, Asteroid. Piece of cake. Once again, I'm warning you to adjust your attitude. Chill, the first visa is in place. And there was no interference. You're not done. If Faraday or the Titans get wind of this before, you'll just have to make sure they don't. Now, you want to make this clear. Also, each of these characters represent different Titans. This guy here is the Nightwing. I forget which one this guy is, but we'll be seeing them deal with their counterparts.
Cyborg.
Possibly. Again, I gotta double check. Oh, and there's Sarah. That's the woman that Cyborg used to love.
Yeah, she was with the disabled kids with the prosthetics. Yeah.
Yep. And I like that. I like this, how she's just this real person who's, and that was what I did like through Cyborg, to show that people with these amputees and everything can still be real people. Yep, Mr. Stone told me to give this after you walked. Really? Wow. I like Cyborg doing that. Give him a reward. Screw this. I'm not a paper pusher. Mr. Faraday, can I clean your room now, or are you coming back? Damn right I am. They're not getting rid of me that easily. What was that? You got in the way. Forget it. Yes, me. All these secrets. No wonder the guy's twitchy. Nobody asked. Yep. Well, yeah. Then we see at the United Nations, and this one woman is like snapping fingers. Excellent work, spyware. Again, you're looking at this. And I can see why then you could both see this as like the case of these running parallel, but instead now having it be, oh no, they're actually connected. Because it does give either vibe, right? If you're just looking at the artwork alone. Would you agree with that? Like it looks like, running parallel, but instead, nope, one leads to the next. Are you in place? Darkness, descend. You know you're part of the game. Fear. Oh boy, this is one of the areas for where I believe Raven is. That statue spoke to us. Fear. The players are nearly all in place. The game proceeds. Daniel Chase. Yeah. There's I believe that's Donna's husband.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Alfred. Nearing Wayne Manor, running silent. No sign of the principals. But the butler is going about his work. Pretty spry for an older guy. Dick Grayson just doing some working out. 3 minutes, 19 seconds. 2 seconds off your normal. Slowing down, Dick. Do I know you? Central Bureau of Intelligence. Remember? My eyes are everywhere. Even the Batcave. I just realized Faraday used to be what Waller is now.
And the fact that Faraday has not been used anymore.
Because people prefer Waller.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I think that's because New Frontier made him be a completely different character.
Yeah. Kind of a shame because You
could have been a
Faraday could have
provided
some. Yeah, Faraday could have probably provided some proper opposition to what Wilder has been doing lately in going over for the offense. Like, have you lost your mind, woman?
Exactly. Oh, I'll keep going here on. All right, what do you want, Faraday? Straight to the point. Good. The Nightwing I know and occasionally respect. Tell your pals we're powwowing at the tower, 2300 sharp. They should be in their uniforms.
Wrong. Oh.
You can go back to your little run now. And Dungeon, you there? Of course. I'm uploading additional information. I'll read it after. And Donna? Donna, if you remember, is a photographer.
Yo, no, I remember.
Yeah. How long does it take to decide on a movie? Terry, I know it has a dog in it, but that's not enough reason. Hun, I see Carl. I'll get back to you. I know work interfering was fun. How rude is that? And I vote for the dog movie. My wife loved it. Just nice stuff there. Beast Boys. He has to go to his own little shoot soon. This here, they completely forgot what the context of this was. Clearly it was a commercial, but then they decided to rework it. Like this whole thing, like, wasn't sure what kind of commercial. They said, oh, duh, it's a car commercial.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, say your line, Ann. You're not dubbing her. Have you heard her talk? Her voice is like honey. The all-new Tamaran convertible from 0 to light speed in the palm of your hand. Holy, I'm straight and I want her. That is one thing about Starfire, let's be honest.
Yeah, she is the female version of stupid sexy blenders.
Yep. Almost ready. Oh, there's Jericho. With one of his many girlfriends. Yeah, he's had a bunch of girlfriends before. I keep forgetting my boyfriend is a hunk and a hero too. Huzzah, huzzah. I've got to go later, Joey. Be careful. Meanwhile, Mr. Stone, the experiment. You can't run a critical junction. If you leave, we'll have to start all over again when I get back. My funding, my experiment, my schedule. Deal with it. Players are in place. And the game begins. Starfire flying in. Now this was actually the preview pages they would have. You know when they used to do previews.
You.
Yep.
Yeah, those. Yeah, I know.
Yep. I thought your people were prompt. First, they're not my people. Second, they have lives of their own. They'll get here when they can. Dick. Oh, we've got company. King Faraday. What's going on here? It seems we're so deep into top secret hoo-ha stuff, even hip boots and rain slickers won't protect us. Want to say that again, Danny? Maybe in English? Fine. You know me and the rest of the Chase family ass kickers were the CBI before I joined you guys. So I know when those boys can come calling, the world's in way serious trouble. Faraday, it's time to explain. Not yet. Your kid gang's still shy one goonie. Where the hell is she? Oh, look at this with Raven. Raven, you were summoned here because you are allowing external emotions to control you. A child of Azeroth must relinquish all earthly concerns. But it is Earth that is my concern. Without me, many will suffer. Azeroth is your world too. What happens in other realms must no longer disturb our serenity. No, I do not ever want to sacrifice others for my own well-being. I am sorry, priestess. Earth is my home, and she calls to me. Raven, I am here. Now can we get started? You don't look well, are you? I appreciate your concern, Coriander, but I am as I always am. Rave, Faraday. Faraday was just about to explain. Make it good, or I'm out of here. Late for your 30,000 mile oil change? You're not helping. Wasn't trying to. You two done. Your screens are displaying 8 of the most recent terrorist attacks across the globe. The last one was an Air Force base in the Arctic. Critter is being claimed by no fewer than 50 disparate organizations, from Ireland to Africa to the Middle East. The brass is agents checking out which countries may have decided to warm up the Cold War, but they're sniffing up the wrong ass. This is the work of one man. He calls himself the Game Master. He's got a major hate on for me. Hard to imagine, but in this case, why? Since the 60s, the CBI, FBI, and CIA have conducted seminars with scientists, writers, and most recently, war game designers. They designed blue sky war simulations, out-of-the-box attack scenarios we'd never think of. You look surprised. Unlike what the spandex crowd believes, we actually do try to outthink the enemy. You're not winning any friends. My friends are over the age of consent. You're the hired help. The Game Master was... I love how Daddy's just like... The Game Master was one of our specialists. I thought he was insane and fired him. A few months ago, tactics he initiated were suddenly being implemented in the field. It's here in the CBI files. This maniac intends to prove the U.S. is vulnerable to attack. He intends to destroy New York. He's willing to sacrifice 3 million lives if it forces the government to act before we lose 300 million. He is obviously insane, but the problem is the only way to stop him is to kill him. Will he let us kill Logan and split the difference? That's it, Chase. You're dead meat. And so leading these idiots is better than killing terrorists? For God's sakes, knock it off! Okay, but we're not done. Anytime, anywhere. You're not considering siding with this loon. No, if the government wants to kill her, they can hire Deathstroke. I agree. If we can capture him, we should. But if the only way to stop him... No, Corey, there's always another way. Tell your masters forget it. No, you listen. These one-shot terrorists are becoming a pain in the ass. We've got to stop them before we can't. Well, we'll find them, but we're not assassins. Never have been, never will be. This isn't over. Yeah, it is. You come back, you're going to face me. What you going to do, Tweety? Poop on his head? I don't freaking believe him. Faraday's a Cold War soldier whose first response hasn't changed since the 60s. Kill them before they kill you. I warn you not to dismiss him so quickly. More than fear and hate, I sense desperation, and that makes him dangerous. What do you see about that so far, Dad? It's like, oh no, we ain't your assassins.
Yeah, they are not. They would probably be as a first recon team. That they go in, get something done, and then they get back out. If they don't kill someone, they probably pick the guy up and deliver to their handlers.
Yep.
That way.
Definitely. But we the CDC slapped us with a lawsuit. Apparently, we're storing dangerous chemicals. But we have safeguards. Victor and I set them up. This isn't about chemicals. It's about Faraday proving he can get the government to screw with us. He's trying to push us into becoming assassins. So we've got to push back only harder. You want us to fight the government? If we have to. Uh-oh! Weird gas going on. Stuff also going on elsewhere. I haven't seen in Dayton this mad. Oh, hold on 1 second. Just realized I got one of my videos going. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. You're on the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll make sure to edit this out.
Yep.
Yep. I got to say, that event was interesting going over.
Yeah. I'll have it play on the background while I edit. After this, while I continue editing them. My mom's.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Äiti, mä saan sulle takas myöhemmin.
Sorry about that. No, I'll be trimming this part out.
Yeah, trim it. Need to remember to call my mom again after this.
All right. Hold on. Let me just get my tweet set up, and then we'll be good. By the way, I already got three other videos set up. With two of them with Steph and Docs going over the Secret Service, aka Kingsmen, and Kick-Ass.
Okay.
And another one with Ian going over Shazam Origins. That was Jeff Johns' New 52 stuff.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yep. And I just realized I just edited them, but I gotta go back and re-edit them because I realized I gotta go censor the nudity.
Yo.
Bunch
yeah, I had to do some censorship in this video, in the Dark Knight video too, because the first movie came out back in 2012 when I was serving my time in the Finnish Defense Force, and I took a reference image of one group shot that was taken. Obviously, I edited myself to be unmasked by my avatar, and I also had to do the censored bars on all the other other conscripts of my unit on the image, so that their faces were obscured.
Right. Okay. Let me just run to the bathroom.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Hold on, and...
All right, let's get going now. But yeah, basically, everyone, and obviously, aside from here, everyone's having their lives turned upside down by Faraday, just to make a point. Meanwhile, we're seeing all this other stuff being like going on, like this part being built by this guy and everything, the tech guy. We're seeing Raven hanging out with her mother that she hasn't done in a while.
Oh, before Titans and ended up.
Yep. Oh, geez. Again, everything's trying to make points like illegal alien, but I'm from Tamarin, not, oh, that isn't good. What do we do? I wingnut. Faraday's been checking into Terry. Taking me on as one thing, but going after my husband, the Navy canceled 2 Dayton industry contracts. Oh, and the big shock, he's pissed. He's auditing my grandparents? My grandparents! Faraday's becoming this close to being a dead man. He's also investigating Searcher Thing, trying to tie my mother's company with my father's crimes.
For
some reason, he's not pursuing my connection with Bruce. Nobody's that much of a masochist. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, going after a Batman would be a bad idea.
Yep, and of course, Chase is trying to help out. One of the things they were trying to do was to make Chase a better character because how much people were hating him.
Yeah.
And but yeah, you flirt with them and I'll flirt with you. Damn it, Chase. Okay, you win. Dial down the rhetoric and give me a chance to explain. And Dayton's ready to fight back, and he's got more lawyers than the Justice Department. Going through the courts could take years. I don't know about any of you, but no way am I going to sit here while some face in a suit is raising objections. The government's not one of our villains, Vic. Our power is on going to bring it down. Then how are we going after Faraday? He's a single target. How about going after Faraday? No, Joey, we're not going to kill him. But I want to tell you, it was so much easier when we could just beat someone up. And that's the problem. Fists and starbolts are useless here. We have to find a different way to deal with this. How about head on? And how about head on? Like I am so gonna fling feces. Shut up, moron. Told you we should have called first. Chill. I can hold him back. I'll smash you later, Chase. After Logan, for once, zip your pie hole. It's time for a little kumbaya. That ended when you threatened my grandparents. Vic, let me deal with this. I mean, you going to smash him? Stone, that won't get us and 1 inch closer to stopping the Grandmaster's mission first. Personal revenge later. Yeah, but smashing would be fun. If you two idiots are done, CBI got a copy of the Game Master's manual from one of his playing pieces. My word, not his. They called them, and not my words, they call themselves that. We also found one of his card decks. Read the backs. No, this list boasts, this list boasts Dorothy, Hickney, and Faye Evans. Dorothy was my mother. She died right after I was born. Then Faye and her first husband adopted me. This card has my family's name, so basically they know everything. Grayson, you asked how I knew who you were. So, and I said CBI. Not quite true. Your card. I knew you should see. I knew you should see these. You could have shown these to us instead of making threats that this started with you, remember? So that's why you did it, to make a point. Tell me something I haven't thought about since that first death. I'm seeing threats from every corner, but the CBI dismisses them like they dismissed me. I'm starting to think the Grandmaster wants me dead before I can convince them the truth. And that's bad how? Now, and Faraday, if you're keeping more secrets and you never realize you had a Looney Tune working for you, why aren't I surprised? Like, we need eccentrics. You never know when off-the-wall ideas could be our only course. But he went beyond the pale. It's why I fired him. His playing piece was all too ready to talk for immunity. That led us here. Game Master's computer files. He's been observing you for a long time. I didn't even know about Donna's parents. How could he? Obvious question. Are these government files? And while the CBI's had spy satellites taking surveillance and, oh boy, Terra 2!
Oh.
Meanwhile, in the Batcave, so we dig through 2 garbage bins and find, so this is around the time when
Jason
it's supposed to be Jason, but I think they've reworked it to be Tim for this.
Is the dialogue giving any?
Nothing really. I think they're keeping. Oh no, Tim.
Okay. Tim did in his first debut.
You're right.
Dying, he did wear the costume then.
You're right. So this might have been right as he just took over.
But I always assumed that he only wore it because he didn't have an actual costume to wear then. And after that incident, Bruce put him into the very strict training regimen so that he would survive being a Robin better than Jason did. And then he got his Robin costume.
Wait a minute, let me check. Okay, this could have been Jason. No, this would have been. Oh, this is up in the air because Lonely Blade of Dying was 1989. And this was started in 88.
Oh.
So it's really up in the air. Oh, wait, no. It would have had to have been Jason. You know why? It was the death of Jason that caused Dick to get rid of Danny.
Yeah. So Danny wouldn't be here if this.
So this was meant to be Jason, but they clearly reworked it to be Tim.
But Danny's presence would go against that.
Yes. We see Donna meeting up with her family. Donna, I can protect my family. No, Hank, you can't. You and Faye have to go into hiding. I'll take them, hon. You do what you need to. Thanks. Oh, and oh my God, Sally, hold on to me and you'll be fine. How are you? And how are you, Joe? Better now that I left my lunch somewhere over at 32nd Street. This isn't the equipment I ordered, but it should do the job. Actually, this is better than what we paid for. Assuming I said it right, we can broadcast to double the champ. Oh, there's Cyborg's grandparents. He's coming in to check on them. Oh. Beast Boy is heading into after you get your parents out, wait for us at the corner of 5th. We're gonna flush the Game Master by letting him kill you. Oh, gargle glass lead head. Joe, I'm ready to record your warning message. Oh, geez, look at all of his older girlfriends.
Oh.
Why
all
was he a man?
past
Why
girlfriends, and he hasn't actually gone.
Or exes.
Okay, good.
He's a man
Because-
whore.
Yeah.
That's the best way to say it. He's a man whore. Would you agree?
Oh.
Hey, how else would you describe that, right?
Wintergreen.
Wintergreen and his and Adeline.
Yeah.
Wing, hold on, game update. Oh hell, we know the game master's target. Who? This isn't good. It's Sarah. All right, people just got word. There's a bomb on our bus set to explode at 10 a.m. in exactly 19 minutes. The agent watching her was found dead. Can call Raven. She can teleport. If that feels hurt, Sarah, Victor, what is it? Is something wrong with Sarah? I'm calling a CBI copter to get you out of here. And please, Grandma, don't cause them any trouble. Okay, King, you wait. I find the Grandmaster. He's dead. A bomb? Are you sure? No way of knowing. Okay, Louise, pull over, but do it. It's going to take them time. Many of those kids have legs or foot prostheses. I got copters on the way with personnel to help move them. Try Raven again. She's the best hope we have. Everyone's flying or driving in, but Raven, oh no. Her one time of indulging, having happiness, and what happens?
Oh.
Right when
That actually reminds me, Wally had retired from the Titans as Kid Flash. So would this have been before or after Crisis?
Oh, this would have been after Crisis.
So he would have been Flash.
So and they probably would have been too busy to be reached.
Ah.
But Raven's not answering. You don't think she's try Wally? Oh, they even say try Wally. If we can reach him, we still have a chance. Don't hurt yourself, but walk as quickly as you can. If the boys or girls next to you are having trouble, you need to help them. It's taking too long. Damn, he's probably at school or work.
Oh.
Who do I call next? I don't know. Try Raven again. Miss Sims, the kids can't walk fast enough. If they can't get away from the bus. Oh, just look at this.
Oh, this is again that.
This is intense, isn't it?
Yeah, and what we talk about when we went over Crisis, the panels are talk. You can hear the panels.
You can just hear like everyone just fumbling. Go on, go up. They're all just flailing over themselves. These poor kids, right? I've got to get the bus away from them. Corey's a few miles out. She's closing in. Come on, you can do it. I'm 3 minutes out. You can do it. Uh-oh. He can't. It's 9:58. I'm over Manhattan, heading north 2 minutes max. 1 minute, 9 seconds. Corey, I'm north of Ossing. I see the children down there, but I don't see the bus. Sarah drove it down a side road. Which way did she go, Dick? Which way do I go? I don't know. Zal. And this would have been a big one, but she never died.
Yeah.
But that was intense, wasn't it?
Ooh.
Oh, hold on. I got a call I got to do. Be right back.
Okay. Well, that happens.
Got to edit this part out, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, work stuff. What are you going to do, right? Anyway, but yeah, seriously though, that was intense. That was really intense. I mean,
yes,
probably one of the more intense stuff we've ever gone over.
Yeah, you can. It's again, you can.
And yes, I was hearing the cartoon voices.
The way George Perez's art again, in intense moments like this, you can hear it.
You can just really hear it. Yeah, you're just like, again, just all of this, every part of this, just all like, who could it be? Who is he going after? But once you get to Sarah, then you realize, oh no.
Yeah, who could it be? And then they're not.
But then this part here, but it's this moment. This moment here that really just seeing them all fumble and flailing, Poor kids, right?
Hey. Yo.
And this is back when prostheses and everything were not that versatile.
Yeah.
Like you weren't able to do the running and everything. These are ones where you had to be like, like that.
Yeah.
That's what this was. This used to be the type where you could barely move with them.
Oh.
I mean, nowadays, with more modern prostheses, you probably have a better chance. But back then, no.
Technology has come far.
Yeah, again, this is back in the day when they were just the full metal legs. Just keeping you propped up. As you can see from here, right?
Yeah.
And some of them are ones you don't even have them. But yeah, just that look on Sarah, this whole and the fact is, Corey almost made it. No, Corey did make it.
Yeah, the bus is like that one speck of on that one panel in the.
I don't even think that was it. She didn't know where it was.
Yeah, that could have been it.
But still,
it's a yellow bus. It's blue and red dots next to her left arm. So that yellow speck there, that could be the bus.
But the fact that she drove off with it because she didn't know, why risk it, right? And talk about a heroic sacrifice, right?
Yes.
Oh. And dead at 25. Although, to be fair, does she look 25?
Yeah, that's a kind of. I was about to say that's a kind of a bad picture.
She looks a bit older than that.
Yeah, with that. Yeah, they chose already a poor image.
I do like this. For a moment, we keep thinking this guy is the game master. He's not. This is what you get, Faraday. Game 1, check and mate. And a new game begin. Poor Vic and poor Raven. How do you think Raven feels?
Next time she tries to have a happy moment.
Yeah, it's and she just like everyone else, she liked Sarah. And you're going off the deep end, Stone. Listen to your friend. Excuse me, you're telling me what to do? That killer's your enemy. Sarah got killed because of you. What? This is your fault. Of course, Joey stops him. No, Joe, don't. You haven't given us a choice. Listen to me. We've all lived what you're going through. My parents, Donna's, Gar's, Joey's, and Corey, and Raven have had it even worse. And we've all had to keep that anger, that need to explode under control. Come on, Vic. You could do something really stupid now, but you can't. You know that. For Sarah, you can't. Please. Okay, long enough. Release him. Vic, did you hear what we... Stop talking. I mean, it's one thing when it happened to his father, but this was a woman he loved.
Yeah.
This was back when they were still pretty close together.
Yeah, and she... At least she died.
And he probably also feel like, I went for my grandparents when I should have gone for her. He's probably blaming himself there too, when he feels like, no, going for her was the more likely choice. But yeah, stop talking. Is he gonna be all right? At the Guggenheim Museum, is someone Shink? Victor, if you ask me here to make me feel better, no. I want to apologize. Excuse me? I was not there when Richard tried to contact me. I had taken time to be with my mother, to get away. I was not wearing my communicator. If I had not been selfish to want a few minutes for myself, then perhaps... No, Raven, don't say it. How can I not? When you were with your mom, I was with my grandparents. If I sent someone else, maybe I could have. Rave, this is what's making my head want to explode. If anyone failed her, no. The game master is responsible, no one else. But if you need me to, I can relieve your pain. No, I want it. I need it. I'm already wanting to tear up at this. That's how strong the art and writing is.
Yes. This is...
Uh-oh, that woman at the United Nations? Again, they're now ready to make their next move.
Okay.
Oh, dear. Tell me again what I'm looking for. Faraday says the military's picking up computer chatter. Something's going down, but he doesn't know what. So we keep looking for anything strange. This is New York. Everything's strange. I'm more worried about Vic. Like, yeah, me too. Never seen him this mad before. God knows how far he might go. I know, he's not thinking right. He could hurt himself. Donna, Corey, stay focused. If Faraday's right, we're due for another attack. Hear that, puss boy? Keep your eyes open for a change. Hey, is Vic there? Is he okay? He's with Raven, so I guess he's as okay as possible. I'm keeping his mic open. Anything changes, I'll let you know first. Thanks, turd head. Logan, what was that? Explosions by the docks. Out of my way. Oh my God. Dick, can you see what? Yeah, the old eye camera's working. Move in, but be careful. I see a body. From the blast? This is weird. No, he's been shot. I think he was dragged here after. Wait, he's breathing, barely. Hey, but he's alive. Logan, that thing in your hand. It's a detonator, same kind that was used on the bus. That guy killed Sarah? We're going to find out. Raven, take us to Donna's location. He might be our first clue. Come on, Raven, come on. Let's go. Hurry, he's having trouble breathing. Teleporting. Oh, man, I think I'm going to throw up. You get used to it. It's weird when you actually see that her body was in it.
Oh.
I'm so used to just going solid white, not this.
Sure.
4 warehouses were bombed. Wing over here. Firecracker. I'll handle it. Raven, save the bomber. Read him. Did he kill Sarah? Please, Victor, quiet. This is not easy. Game master. No. Azar, get back! When I linked with him, I triggered the explosive. The game master knew what I would do. No, he did it. Like he killed Sarah. Like I'm going to kill him. No, we're not playing his game. Oh, boy. I found a hard disk in his pocket. He meant for us to find it. That's why he dragged the body here. But even a planet clue is a clue. You know it'll take hours to go over everything. He's playing us. Everyone dying. It's just a game to him. Again, this is an interesting story, isn't it?
Kind of. And
this whole... And again, the fact that all of this was... we're still within the first 70 pages.
Okay. Even the dialogue has been
obviously completely overhauled. You don't mean that. I mean, for example, that whole bit before Sarah died, you had that one image of Vic screaming. Obviously, there was meant to be dialogue there. I'm certain of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're gonna have to go and keep an eye on everyone else still, just to make sure. It's obvious. A chessboard set to checkmate. Hey, he's taunting me, telling me he's already won. No way in hell am I gonna let this happen. Joey imposing the music, and Raven teleported the subway photos to the MTA. Someone should be able to Hold on, damn it! How can I miss that? You know where this is? Not specifically, and thematically. Look at the photos: bridges, highways, and subway tunnels. And the subways also go between the boroughs. Don't you see? The game master is targeting all the entry points into Manhattan. Why is this music so familiar? It's a classical piece. Oh my God, it's also my old TV theme. Space Track. Why did you stop playing one note from the end? It's the sheet music. It was written to stop there. This is starting to fall into place. Garfield, what are you doing here? Top secret Titus business. Space Trek is on now, isn't it? We're switching to a news report. Cut short, just like the music. I gotta get inside. Bobby won't let you, not after last time. That wasn't my fault. Cardi, your upgrades are performing better than spec. When we convert all of our plans, Cardi, listen to me. I need you and your men to get out of here, but you have 3 minutes. You're sure we could cause a panic? I've spent the last 9 months setting it up. All Manhattan is on the grid. Then it's definitely a target. It's gonna be bad. You need to power down. But sir, emergency services, they'll switch to backup. You heard him. Get it down. Who's doing this? A dead man. Only it doesn't know it that yet. 2 days ago, a transient worker was killed just past the Broad Street station. That's the last Manhattan stop before Brooklyn. Police assumed it was a mugging. I don't think so. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. We're hauling the trains, ma'am, but the mayor only gave me 10 minutes. Hundreds are already dead. If this tunnel is a target, thousands more will join them. Tell that to the mayor. Then remind him he's up for re-election. So like I said, I'll mark the track offline and fill him in later. Maybe tomorrow. Good man. No, it's not possible. Aries Dragon, but it was never real. It was only in my dreams. Traffic's moving. Everything looks normal. Move in closer. It's not going to be obvious. When you get there, make sure you can scan the cables. Don't miss any. Again, they're still trying to figure it out, but then, somehow they knew she was going to fly over. That is weird timing.
So wait a minute.
Because we saw that was set up at the beginning.
They set up an explosion to happen when at a random time.
No, not an explosion. I think this one was something else. But we'll figure out what it is in a moment. Meanwhile, at the Guggenheim, Joey's going over all of the paintings and everything there. What does art have to do with isolating a city? It could be role-playing with us. Art represents civilization. Maybe showing us his endgame. Someone threw that. Guys, I think the chessboard's a double blind. The piece tells us how to move, but the game cards are giving us a direction. If I'm right, Rave's the only one who can poof to the next target in time. The game master's playing at higher level than ever before. Compared to your truly, he's an amateur. Dude, it took this kid all of 20 minutes to break his code. The cloister. She comes. I feel her evil. A sister in fear. I feel her struggle. She fights the darkness. She fights darkness. She will not succeed. Free Quarak! Free Quarak! The President Amon's not here. You're lying. No, Quark's not in the UN, and the US won't let him into the country. You heard the man. Move before I move you, and I won't be gentle. For making his way in. Danny, I just gotta say, this is a little wonky with it when they jump backwards and everything. It does get a little wonky here.
Yeah, I can say that. These panels were drawn separate and they were just composited next to each other on
Probably.
the page.
Explains the red square here. Yeah, meeting up with, you're not keeping me out. Logan, you stupid son of a, I warned you never. Shut up, Bobby. Something's rotten here, and it's not just your directing. Lonnie isn't that one of the Titans? Didn't Logan say, get out of here. Something bad's going to happen when you switch the feed. Crap. The circuit's been tampered with. This is beyond me. Someone get my mom on the line now. The demonstration, about a whole bunch of things is going to happen. Including they somehow bring to life these cartoons. It's the Eek and Squeak show. TV's dead, but we're alive. What the? Eek cats don't pucker human beings, but Squeak will make it better. You're cartoons, and you're the color of puke. No, wait for it. Wait for it. Ta-da! Mouse Udo Bean Zero.
Itchy and scratchy show.
Exactly. Like, what happened? I think it came from outside. Giant Mac. Like, Mr. Stone, get these people away from here. But you're hurt. I said, get them back and don't look, and get them to safety and don't look back. The hero is making his move. Adjustment in progress. So the big machine thinks he can take on the little one. Great. I've been needing something big to smash. Let's see what's inside the tin can. Targeting now. Sir, I know the trains are down. I can see the board. And this was the last page. Right here.
Oh.
Not again. Ares is dragon. My nightmare. But I defeated you as a child. And I can do it again. Disappointed, Donna? If you were hoping to slay a dragon, I can materialize another. Or perhaps a minotaur. Maybe a cyclops. You've battled them all in your dreams. Oh, I know. Centaurs. You had your very warm feelings for them, didn't you? Who are you? One question that requires two answers. Call me Dungeon. I bring to life the nightmares trapped in your mind. I am also the one who's going to kill you from the inside out.
Okay, now
Interesting.
okay, so this is the new art.
Yes. And it kind of shows.
Yeah, there's some fine detail that helps you see the difference.
Definitely. Running, not much of a nightmare. Maybe it's time to haunt you. After all these years, you still do not understand. Dreams are flashes of insanity. Here one moment, gone the next. Always out of reach. Damn. Nightwing, Troya, I spoke to one of the playing pieces. Calls herself Dungeon, like the game, and she has powers. I don't know if she's projecting illusions, holograms, or whatever, but it felt real. You fought a mystical beast. Guard took on living cartoon, and Vic was attacked by a giant robot. Whoever the game master is, he's chosen specific enemies for us. What about you? His entire game's a labyrinth of strategy, puzzles, and clues. He may be challenging Faraday, but where is targets? So see, that whole thing it shot out lasers.
Huh.
My player name's Asteroid. So this guy was here for this one. That guy who set it up was for Starfire.
Huh. Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, the fact that the jetpack had a kind of similar effect as the should have been a dead giveaway.
I'm 6'3" of irradiated solar cells, and every inch of me is simulated. So again, each of these are meant to be counterparts.
Stimulated, not simulated.
Stimulated. Of me is stimulated. Hate to kiss and kill, sweet cheek, but it's time to punch the clock and everything in between. So, Sugar, what's your next move? Going after me or saving the gene pool and droppies? Oh, look, extra points. No! Uh-oh. It's game over, Moonpie. You're insane. You know, the doctors at Stryker said the same thing, so I fritzed their fuses. Nightwing, I'm finding someone called Asteroid. He said he was in Strikers. Great. Maybe we can ID him. You need backup? I can handle him. Be careful. You too. Bang. Oh, no. That bang is worth millions. It's irreplaceable. Squire reporting. It's like you said, the Titans sent the silent one. Apro, since Night can't talk either, but I wish you could see how she handles the sword. It's truly a thing of beauty. The Titan is about to use its power, but surprise, no contact. And now to leave your message. No more todays, only yesterdays. Like all this art being destroyed.
Oh
no! We all recognize that one.
Yo. I don't remember what its name is, but I do recognize.
Yep. All right, where are you? I'm sorry, but the number you called is no longer working. In fact, you could say the line is dead. If you gather my meaning, oh boy, just look at all of that. For me to introduce ourselves, I am Squire. The writer is, of course, Knight and Squire before the Batman character.
Yeah. Or was it? Because that was a Silver Edge thing at Grant Morrison.
Good point. But still, though, obviously, no one had used those in ages. Sister is here. She takes, I give. Fear. Enough. These children are innocent. They must not be made to fear. Why can I not resist? Raven, where are you, Raven? What do you want? Fear everywhere. I will fight you. Do you feed me? As emotion weakens you, they strengthen me. No one else dies today. I do not want them dead. I want them screaming. Then I will take you where no one can be harmed. Oh, these were the children earlier. Frozen in these statues.
Huh.
These children are innocent. Azarath. Oh boy, look at this. Very different from the first one we saw.
Yeah, this was penciled and
Oh, we find out this other enemy is another daughter of Trigun. But there's something more different. She ended up in Arkham. So imagine an empath stuck in Arkham.
Oh, 80s Arkham, not the 90s Arkham.
Well, yeah, but still. Well, obviously this is meant to be 90s Arkham.
And again, this was the newer stuff that was later. So
yeah.
So Wolfman and Perez probably would have thought about more about the more modern Arkham than the.
But just imagine how much that would have driven her more insane.
Oh.
I want your life. I want my life. The mom exploded, didn't it? Uh-oh. But it is. And now it's just the appetizer. The main meal is still to come. So here's tonight's news update now. Big Apple wages war against peace. World Organization pulls out. Kiddo, the world's leaving us. We'll be alone. Isolated and finally safe. It doesn't work that way. Because now, you know the Game Master hates you, but he still thinks you're good. I'm thinking he's wrong. He wants me to blow this joint and get the hell out. But after all those years in Blackgate, so these have all been people in the different stuff. Arkham, Blackgate, Strikers.
Wonder when Iron Heights gets brought up.
Yeah. And doesn't he realize I need a little release? I'm forgetting something. All right. Faraday, when you see this feed, remember, it's now your turn. Reporting. Everyone's on point. Closure has begun. My strategy is working exactly as calculated. The game pieces are in play, as you demanded. They'll learn. One man can make a difference, sir. I gotta say, I do like at first you do think this guy is the game master because everything just screams that's what he is.
Yeah, but now he.
But he's gonna make clear. Nope. Uh-oh! Look at all these cartoon characters come to life. This is all from that Japanese man. Oh boy, just look at the dead bomber was wearing a GM uniform. GM, Game Master, Game Master. Where did he set it up? 16th floor, WCRF. GM deliveries. Thanks. I'll autograph something private for you later. Come on, where are you? TNT gang, attackaroons. Just look at all this insanity. You've exceeded expectation, Holox. And thank you, sir. Then my psionic holography is acceptable. Okay, that's a little weird, but it's supposed to be like one side that he's looking over at Nightwing.
Yeah.
But it makes his eye look like, woohoo!
Okay.
Psionic holography. Where'd you find that, lunatic? Bell Rave! So each one of these people, again, I like that idea. Each one was from the different incarceration places.
Yeah. Still haven't heard of them Iron Heights.
Yeah, of course. But and solid holographic cartoons are just the beginning. Every billboard, poster, and digital graphic in the city is about to come alive and become lethal. I've had enough of you. Whatever game you're playing, it's over. Why are you doing this? Guess. Wrong answer. Different tactic and different tack. How do I stop this? You can't. You need to understand. You and I weren't matched just because we're both strategists. Yeah, just as you were taught by Batman, I was trained by the League of Assassins. I'm every bit the combatant you are, but I exceeded their training. They couldn't control me any more than Batman can control you. Again, I like this idea of them being like a Dark Titans without being full-on counterparts.
Yeah, that is more creative than having them be mirror on them, like shadow archetypes.
Exactly.
Rather than mirror copies.
I'm the battery and you're the charge. See what I'm trying to say? You complete me. Okay, now I'll finish you. Guess it is you. Read my lips, son. I'm absorbing your power. Why you keep attacking me? Because you're not a battery. The human body can absorb only so much starbolt energy before it explodes. Brains and with that body. Who'd have sunk it? Who'd have sunk it? Normally you'd be batting 1,000. But I built my pursuit with the fail-safe overages. So you lose. Wrong. You just told me how to win. If I take out the suit, I take you down.
Oh my God, dear heaven. Perfect form, entwined in heated battle, stalking silent. Now, if you notice, this knight is reacting whenever he's playing his little instrument.
Huh.
No, please don't. Our semi-skewing tapestry is priceless. Like you said you were good. He said you were good, and he's always right. Who? Oh, nobody you'll ever meet. But he did say you'd be the most fun kill I'd ever had. You aren't disappointing. And give up. We have 10 more minutes. Keep talking. He promised lots of playtime. Switch to first-person shooter. X marks the kill zone. Ah! That wasn't in my plans. I don't play games. This is Ishiro. Oh no, this is the cyborg, the Asian guy.
Yeah.
So basically, Holox was created separately because he was the only one they never established. Hence why he's completely original for these new pages. The Beast Boy stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you play the game will play according to strategy guide. Please make certain my family receives the promised money. Robo Jerk, next time you build one of these contraptions, soundproof the face shield. I heard every word. Like, no. It can be made to go in. You realize what goes out can be made to go in. Not possible. Your power is mine. Damn! Let me go. Don't think so. Your suit protects you from your laser. That makes you my shield. And show me where you planted your bombs, or so help me, I'll tear you apart. Bombs, don't know what you're talking about, sweet, but tear me apart, babe. And cut me apart. Come on, babe. Titans don't kill, not the human ones. And I guess you'll do what you gotta. But that, not that it matters. The tech's in place. So when it happens, babe, say hi to Chicken Little for me. That sound, it's coming from your armor. Huh? Just like earlier.
Oh.
With the bomber.
Yeah.
Did you hear? Oh, yeah. Up, stops her using his telekinetic powers. Kiddo, haven't you played RPGs before? Only the GM know. Grandmaster, Dungeon Master. Just realized it now.
Yeah.
But if you need a clue to construct my plans, I built this replica. Exact to the last centimeter. Perfect like my strategies. There's no place you can hide. No place I can't find you. It's all a matter of knowing where to look. Guess the League of Assassins didn't teach you everything. Talking leads your enemies right to you. We know the game master is attempting to close down all entry points to Manhattan. So nothing new comes in or goes out. Then whatever he needs is already here. Vic and Donna check imports, warehouses, and shipping dockets. The CBI monitors are all suspicious activities in and around major cities. King and I will check out the satellite recon. If he's planning an attack, he's moving weapons into position. You and Corey go bird's eye. I like this.
Yeah.
Like I say, this guy a bit
in context.
Yeah. If his attack is imminent, its emotions will be on edge. Your alley, Raven, and you can't plan a major attack without involving others. If anyone knows anything, I'll get them to tell me. There was more information out there than you would expect. In fact, I'm pretty sure I was led to you. Not possible unless, of course, don't you see? We were a diversion. The game master played us. Ah! Wait, you're not the game master? Self-destruct system activated. Gotta get out. Like, oh my God, what am I doing? How'd you do that? I don't know. I can't stop myself. Oh, he hopped into her. Why am I? Oh no, the tapestry. Why am I can't stop playing. No, don't make Night stop. Don't. A woman. She's blind and mute.
Huh.
That's why Jericho couldn't jump into her.
Oh.
I feel bad for her. Well, because she was under his control.
Blind and mute, so she only hear what was happening around and couldn't.
Yeah. Oh no, what's happening? It's two museum bombs, all of them. Any timers on timers, filling the dare with just what he wanted. No, no, no. Up there's the hollow guy, Holox. Interesting. Of course, this is the perfect for a Beast Boy, wouldn't you say?
With
Living cartoons.
Yeah.
Spyware's going to blow up the UN. I need to stop her. I can't. I'm trying to get out of the strategist layer before the backlash hits. We're all under siege. You have to do this on your own. Not sure I can. Too late, Chase. It's going to blow any second now. Get out of here. I can't let these people die. I said get out. Oh, looking for me, Donna? And like all nightmares, I'm not far away. What? Always just below the surface and never out of reach. I am you. I want my life. I am you. I want my life. I am you. I want your life. I am you. No, you are evil as you can be. Never again. All the dead Amazons from wars past represent that you abandoned their ways. They despise that you fled to the world that enslaved them. They want you back, Donna. Join them now. Long ago, you were daughter of father. You can be daughter of father again. And yes, I once was in the darkness. But when I saw what I had become, I fought back and I defeated it. When you know in your soul what you truly are, you can never be corrupted again. I know what I am, and it is not you. Sister, the evil purge. And now I can help you if you let me. No, I am dying. It was always to be. What do you mean? Before I do, name, identity, please. You have suffered, my sister, but now you were reborn as Azar herself once was. And though your body must die, your soul can live on as Azara. 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 Yes. Oh, boy. Again, they're still just wailing on them. So, yeah, we have two downs on the rest of, 3 down. And no, 4 down. 4 down.
Yeah, 4. The one where Nightwing fought, Starfire fought. Or
Jericho and Raven.
Yeah.
Nightwing, I found the bomb. Can you defuse it? Sure. Good. Then handle. I got my hands
did
full.
Cyborg deal with the...
No, I think he did.
Okay, that's 5 then.
Yeah. Vic, did you? I found Donna. She's fine skeletons. They aren't in her mind. They're real. What did you do to Meekin? Vic, not now. She needs me. But yeah, liar. Come on, kiddo. The CBI trained you to dismantle everything from GBU 39 to the next gen E-bomb. But you never see anything like this. But then you're like, you know what? What? All right. Oh boy. I don't think she knew she was she knew she was gonna blow.
Yeah, few of them did.
Yep. Oh my gosh, she disintegrated. So yeah, he had to deal with the bomb on his own. Jericho had to defuse their bombs. I got the scouts. Need help with the train. No, Dungeon thinks I'm still 6 years old and afraid of nightmares. They stopped giving in to my fears long before I put on my first Wonder Girl uniform. When you grow up fighting monsters, you learn how to take them down. Donna's good. Step 2. Do it. Logan, you ready? Like I have a choice? Oh, no, so he's still alive.
Okay.
You've done what I was paid for. New York will die. Damn it, Wing, the Megan guy. Oh, he's already self-destructed now.
All
right, they all are. I don't think it's their choice. So yeah, now they have this like power surge. Yep. The holograms are disappearing. It's working. Same here. It's you and me now. No, you're mine, Donna. Your mind still belongs to me. Not anymore. Oh, Holox disintegrated. Same with everyone else.
And Raven took out Dungeon.
Yep. I think she's dying. Help her. She's been bleeding for too long. Can you and do everything you can? I cannot make promises. Please, then leave us. still have evil to deal with. So yeah, they're trying to get everyone out of the subway. Jericho stopped his bomb, but now Danny, I can't defuse it. I got 30 seconds. So what does he do? If he has an idea, he basically puts a teeth field around it. But he loses, and Corey's hurt, and Danny lost his arms.
Oi.
I have to
It's
say
worse
something.
than death.
Yep. After and Tara, Gar, this isn't about you. I know. Just let me say this. After Tara, after Tara, it wouldn't have mattered if Saint Perfect became a Titan. Whoever it was, I would have hated him. I couldn't take being lied to again. Only it was Danny, and he made it so damn easy to not want to like him. And I never gave him a chance. But Vic, he could have left the bomb where it was and ran. And because there were people to save, he didn't have a choice. He was a Titan. Corey, I don't know. The doctors don't know, but your hands, I set up a shield just as the bomb exploded to contain it. Did it work? Was anyone hurt? No, you saved everyone. Thank God. Now this would have definitely redeemed Danny.
Definitely.
But it turns out, you want to know who on. Unfortunately, there's no lack of crazies you can get to do anything you want. I found from the strategist file. All meta facilities came under CBI government control. An agent with the proper clearance can move a prisoner. Fortunately for us, even the game master had to fill out release forms. And guess what? The agent who released them turns out to be the agent who originally arrested them, which is how he knew who they were and where they were being held. And based on that, we're going to need a plan. It was Faraday. He basically became so panicked after that one particular game plan that he developed a split personality that was the game master. Kind of makes sense. A guy who's been around for the Cold War, always full of paranoia and desperation. You know what I mean? But even that,
Okay, that's kind of
you
okay. Even with this, if this isn't canon, it could.
Yeah, it's not canon now, so it didn't derail anything for him.
Well,
I mean, they had to come up with something and still play off with what they had. Faraday, you failed since we began the game. And even with all the information you fed them, the Titans failed too. Remember, you hired me to blue sky attack and defense scenarios because I'm the expert. And I proved our enemies were no longer governments with borders, but ideological madmen. I believed you, but the government didn't. And the only way they'll take us seriously is to show how easy it is to kill. But why the girl? If she's the only one you care about, what is it with us in that group? Didn't I let you put the phone in the bus to warn her? It's not our fault you forgot those kids couldn't run. I tried to stop you. Like hell. If you really wanted to end it, you know we would have. Faraday, the game master, he's powering up the shield with the tower's generator. Sarah's dead. Corey and Danny are dying. And you still want him alive? Are you insane? You know we don't kill. Maybe it's time we did. Maybe that's what we have to do to make this goddamn world make any sense. And that's exactly what he's doing. Vic, you can't stop and kill to stop the killing. Guys, what do we do if we can't stop him? We will. I will. Oh, jeez! He's using the tower to create this field that's destroying everything. Yep, all part of the game. By now, the cyborg's losing control. He's probably screaming that he wants us dead. Exactly what the strategist predicted. So the strategist was the key member of everything, but he wasn't the game master. His blind rage will lead them into our trap. You know what to do. The light, a diversion, ignore it. I know, but I love this then. You have Beast Boy flying in. Where's Jericho hitching a ride? I like that.
Yeah, that is a good way to.
Joey's controlling you, but I know you can still hear me. You've lost at every count, and you are going to pay. And Vic, you have to shut down the generators. I know, it was my idea. Hero inside a hero. Bet you didn't see that coming.
You can't. We've encrypted the system password. He's right. It'll take hours. We don't even have minutes. The strategist knew you'd shut down outside power, but forget your own. He kept you busy finding the players while we took over. And now your generators are powering our force shield. We could have destroyed the city without you. Rave, it's time. Ready? Is there no other way? I wish. Come on. The rest of you, get out. You sure about this? You know it has to be Vic's call. What are you doing? To quote your strategist, guess. Don't you understand? The stretching New York will force the government to get ready for all enemy attacks. Faraday, shut the hell up. Like you've been through hell. You're sure you have the strength to teleport both of us? You can still save yourself. Victor, I saw a version of myself who had never known caring, never had friends, but I have. And my friends will give me his strength, and together, my friend will give me his strength, and together we will do this. My dad built this tower. Never thought I'd be the one who tear it down. It is time. Yeah. 1 week later, everything's starting to come up. You know, you have some people who did die. You have other people complaining about what happened to Guggenheim. Starfire and Chase are doing fine. We appreciate if you kept this agency out of your official report. We're meeting with the JLA tomorrow to decide if the public is better off knowing there was government involvement, or if that would create additional problems. Letting them believe this was the work of supervillains would be easier to explain and give ammunition to... Oh, hold on.
Give ammunition to politicians who would... Okay, well, that happens.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I worked with Loka Bluey on the project, so had to work on something.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Guess what? I managed to finish up editing the story commentary for the entire second part.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
What happened in my head? What the? What was that?
I managed to edit the whole story commentary up to that while waiting. And apparently they cast Hal Jordan.
They did? Who is it?
Who was that? Kyle Chandler.
Kyle Chandler.
Or according to Boris.
Oh, he's in talks.
Yeah, I just randomly saw a post.
Okay, that's... Oh, Dr. Russell. Is it going for an older hat from Godzilla?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, anyway, let's wrap things up. By discriminating... anyway. But frankly, we're more disturbed by how you're handling this. Are you telling the government how to do its business? I'm saying Faraday was definitely insane, but that doesn't mean he was wrong. He saw a threat, but instead of wondering why someone would want to attack us, he fell back into your Cold War mentality where it's destroy them before they destroy you. But as you saw, those enemies might not always have countries and bases you can easily bomb. Enough. This committee will not be lectured to by children. Take your awards and accolades and keep the government role to your sad affair to yourself. Or those politicians may want to start asking those questions a lot sooner than you expect. We have nothing more to say then. Oh, and now they're trying to cure Faraday from everything that he had done.
Oh, well,
we're willing to forgive and forget, and we're going to make certain you do too. So they dedicate a new physical, a rehabilitation center to Sarah. And the first person was Danny. I love it.
Yeah, I suspected that he would be getting some prosthetics.
Yeah. I tried to get Steelhead to give me video game controllers for hands, but no, he insisted on fingers. Still, not bad, huh? And since he's telekinetic.
Yeah.
Now, here's weird, though. Why is it that Lilith, Aqualad, and Speedy, why are they all so much younger?
Niin.
But yeah, they've since decided they're going to build a new tower in the old
Roy
place.
should be Arsenal age at this point.
I know, it's weird.
And Garth should be Tempest. Or
Yeah.
close to Tempest, somewhere in the...
Of course, B-Boy declares a pizza party, referencing the cartoon. And they basically feel like, Vic, I'm sorry. If I hadn't had much of a chance, and we haven't had much of a chance to talk these past months, don't sweat it, Wally. Been a hell of a ride for all of us. So yeah, but I've never thanked you. You stopped me from doing something I would have regretted. Honestly, I don't think you would have. I'm not so sure. Any idea what happened to Faraday? No, but someone tells me we're better off not knowing. Besides, we got bigger fish to fry. I hear Deathstroke's back in the States, and Brother Blood's on the move. Who's next? Trigun? Worse, Carr wants to become a stand-up comedian. Isn't that the first sign of the apocalypse? We are so doomed. But yeah, then here is the afterwards from George Perez, how happy he was to finish it. And then here's the original plot they had. So we had everything as far as, your move, Faraday, and everything. And yeah, this is where they explain like how, a Flash Gordon type, we'll call him George Jetson for the sake of the synopsis. Again, describing so much. So they had so many others. The Demon, Dark Castle, the Medieval Knight, the Giant Robot, the female spy and everything. A walking by of TV sets. What is called Pee-wee. Like the other big change. There was no Holox in the original script. Then there was going to be this was going to be a one villain plan. The game master was guiding everything. We needed a villain. Holox fit the bill. Yeah, they named, the spyware, the name changed to spyware. The effort was not just to have a standard villain attacking Donna, but to make her a unique character that would fit into Donna's mythological background. Yep. I love this. George and I usually think in sync. Not so this time. As I learned later, George drew the Corey Carr commercial to be the characters editing an already filmed commercial. I thought they were filming it live. Ha! Funny. But yeah, they wanted to push big. Well, yeah. Overall, what did you think of this story? Becomes a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, kind of a mess.
But at least they were able to unite it by the end.
Yeah. Something that...
Like, it's impressive they were able to finish it.
Yeah, that is true. Not kind of...
But I could see why they lost steam.
Yeah, when you're moving that fast with all that, and with the whole thing that when they also were working on the new Teen Titans at the time, and George Perez was working on the
Wonder Woman, among other things,
and Wolfman was also the Deathstroke's own solo series at the time also, and so I could understand where the burnout comes in
but even then with this idea, I could see why it just petered out and took them so long to get caught back up again. You know what I mean? Because it was like, some stuff, like Raven stuff was one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Dealing with a daughter the Trigon who ended up in Arkham.
Yeah.
I thought Danny's story was pretty good, and the stuff with a lot of these elements were not bad on their own, but then putting it all together, it's the Faraday connection that then feels like,
Hey, I can understand it from the point that needed to work with what the story already had, and not pull someone else from the either. Okay, let's use this villain instead. They had to use someone who was already in the story and use them.
And it could have made some sense, and it does make some sense. It's the old Cold War mentality pushing him into paranoia. Basically, he saw everything was leading this way, and he wanted it to be done. No one was taking him seriously, so he figured, I'm going to force it. But at the same time, it does, like I said, becomes a bit of a mess once they deal with the different people.
Yeah, kind of hard to see that, and not to mention pick apart the whole final plan that game master, that Faraday was going on with as a game master without even realizing that he was going over it.
Yeah, and I would say also, I didn't care for the fact it took Raven to help Donna win. It felt like everyone else were able to do it on their own.
More like that, gave some support and let her finish it on her own. That would have probably made more sense.
But yeah, but overall though, this was still a good. If this was their swan song, I couldn't think of anything better. You know what I mean? It felt like one big big grand adventure.
Yeah, especially when considering where the Teen Titans went in the 80s, in the
oh geez, yeah,
in the 90s.
Yeah, but I mean, just look at this. Look, I mean, this whole thing, this really makes it feel big.
Oh.
And them having to destroy the tower.
Sky literally falling.
That I also, now granted, again, that's another thing that this could be canon because Titan Towers, the first one already blew up. In a different story.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be the first time either.
I definitely look at this as more like a alternate continuity, obviously.
Luonnollisesti. At the time when this came out in 2000, when they actually published it, it was in
2011, so it looks like New 52 was about to start up.
Okay.
And this came out right
so
towards the end.
Time would not have been
no
one thing anymore.
This would have been coming right up on New 52 and everything. So this definitely felt like a good swan song for them then. If this was wrapping up their era from the pre-New 52 time.
Yeah.
But can we agree? The Sarah stuff, though, that is still the best part.
Yes, that's someone going out on their own
as a heroic sacrifice.
Yeah, heroic sacrifice. She decided to go on her own terms in deciding to save the children.
Yep, I thought the strategist was the most interesting one. Him actually being a complete opposite of, like you said, the shadow version of Nightwing.
Yeah, shadow archetypes.
I liked him most of all because he was the most interesting. I felt the demon for Raven got resolved too quickly. Well, not resolved too quickly, but it felt a little like, how many other kids of Trigon are there?
It's kind of if you compare Trigon to.
Great. When they first came up with the idea, this was before that became more of a cliche.
Yeah. If you compare Trigon to Scarlet King, then you could probably say that it's one of those who have the power and influence to have multiple brides, and then the brides have children that way.
Right, but like I said, I'm just looking over this. I can already see it's the moment the action ramps up is when they ran out of steam. Probably because, and that probably explains why it becomes so insane.
Yeah.
Like the stuff with Corey and the lasers felt a little weird. But again, the different shadow archetypes were a good, interesting idea. Like again, Jericho controls people by entering their through their eyes. So the this guy deals it through, well, like the Pied Piper. He does it through the music.
Yeah.
Again.
Not to mention blind and mute hearing works. So good control with music. That makes sense.
Yep. Of course, Danny dealing with this other spy like he is because of his parents, and Beast Boy dealing with a living cartoon was kind of interesting. Again, this whole idea is an interesting one, and I thought it was executed fairly, but it could have been better. It felt a little bit like they just wanted it over and done with.
Yeah.
But they still, again, for going to get over and done with, it was still a good one.
Yeah.
Again, this movie here was great.
Yeah, it's kind of. I'm not probably that fond of non-linear storytelling, more or less, but.
Well, this was mostly linear, with just only a few moments of rewinding back.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, at least that way it works in providing context to what happens now, what's happening now with how they plan for the situation. That works better.
Wait, where's the collar?
Huh.
When he's fighting, there's no collar. Yeah, we're seeing the collar there.
And there.
And there.
That's some mistake.
Whoops. Probably because it wouldn't have looked good. It probably said it wouldn't have looked good in the shadow.
Yeah. Kyllä tämä on saanut some effects now. Like they fought and moved. Like it could have gone flat, and then when the silhouettes were more, you could have an effect that goes back.
Yeah, but again, for this, this did feel like it does scream like a project that was done in one era and finished in another, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But again, we've seen worse, I'm certain. But for this, I still give him praise. I still give him props. But again, there's a lot of issues.
Oh.
But overall, I give it like a good, strong 8 or 7.
Yeah, 8 or 7. That sounds fair-ish. You can acknowledge the art is probably most of the pages points come from that alone.
Yep,
and with the heroic moments. But then there's some points when the final edits and suit changes, retroactive adding dialogue here and there, and then the needed to make Faraday the final boss.
Yeah, poor Faraday. He didn't deserve that. So, yeah, that's all we've got on this. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you, Pika. I'll see everyone in the next one.
And may your heart be a guiding key.
Yep.